Hello everybody! So today I was gonna make the video that I make every single year, which is me revisiting my goals from last year for this year. I don't know what my hair is doing today. She's doing something, we're leaving it alone. Cool, yeah. I would watch it back and take some notes whilst I do that, but I haven't watched it back yet, so we're doing that together. You don't even know where to start, you won't even want to start doing it. So if you give yourself like a smaller goal, when do I start talking about the fucking goals though?
가본 적 있었어요. 한국어는 진짜 좋았어요. I would say that I've gotten better at it. I can write better sentences. I can use particles correctly most of the time. Still a bit confusing occasionally. This year, once again, I would like to improve my Korean even further. Maybe get more comfortable with speaking. Maybe be able to hold a 2-minute conversation. That would be fun. Or just overall understanding more when I hear it being spoken, even if it's just like a word more.
I would say I've accomplished that. I mentioned a goal of a 2-minute conversation. At this point, I can hold maybe like a 10-minute conversation in semi-okay Korean. I know I keep promising you that I'm gonna make a Korean video of me speaking in just Korean. I definitely plan on doing that. The thing is, last time I wrote a script for it and I had a Korean teacher go over it. This time I just kind of want to free talk. The thing is, free talking alone is still really, really difficult for me to do. Like, if I don't have a topic or something to go off of, so yeah, we'll see what I do about that. But I do think that this resolution has definitely been fulfilled. I have learned a lot more and I know how to use a lot more sentence structures and I know more verbs. I've learned a lot more, and being in Korea definitely helped. To show you a more physical example of me getting better at Korean, this here is my Korean book where I put my clean notes, because I have a rough one for when I'm in lessons and I'm just writing shit down, but like I have to do it fast because I don't want to hold up the lesson. So this is where my clean notes go. As you can see, it's quite a thick book. This is where I left off. So all of this is already filled with Korean notes. There's stuff in there like new words, new expressions, new placements, how to use sentence structures, how to do this, how to do that. TV shows, movies, and music is probably like the hardest thing to understand in any language. I am understanding more in music, especially if I listen back to older songs. I'm suddenly understanding words that I didn't understand before. Oh, that's this word that I've heard a few times before. Or I will hear a sentence and I'm like, oh yeah, I do understand the entire sentence. My hair is really short in that video.
Next goal for 2019 is to be kinder to myself, to give myself some slack occasionally, to let myself breathe, to let myself calm down, to not feel like I have to be perfect all the friggin' time, let go of control a little bit. It would be cool if I could learn to celebrate small achievements, whether that be, you know, to do with job or life in general, or doing something that I thought was really scary, or eating disorder recovery wise.
It is so strange almost to hear me talking about eating disorders. Not necessarily about eating disorders, but it's so weird to hear myself talking about fear foods because I've not had a fear food for quite a while now. I feel like I've gotten really, really far. I feel like I didn't even realize that I did. This goal has definitely been achieved. If you had told me a year ago that in 1 year you would be excited to eat cheese, that you would be thrilled to eat cake and dessert, I would have laughed in your face and told you that you're absolutely insane. But I feel like I've come a long, hard and far way. Like, I'm very proud of myself for that. I'm definitely kinder to myself, a lot kinder. I still have moments where like the eating disorder will want to come through and will like peek its dirty, ugly little head into my conscious thought. But the thing is, I've come to realize when it happens, and I'm very easily able to close the door on her and just shut her out. Mostly I do that and I do opposite actions, or I just do something that's completely not eating related. It's become a lot easier, and I think being in Korea has helped it because I'm not in like a familiar setting. I'm not in my own four walls where I was able to just hate on myself and basically feed the eating disorder. I'm in a completely different country. Everything is new, everything is different, and I'm having to adjust to that a lot more.
I'd like to be able to stand up for myself a little bit more if something's bothering me, to address it.
I have tried that a couple of times. I've tried addressing stuff when something is bothering me. I'd say 80% of the times it was fine, and then one of the time that I did do it, I got real hurt. It wasn't great. I was in a group chat and I told people like, hey guys, could we please not talk about weight anymore? Like, it's really like not good for me right now. They were sort of like, Janice, stop talking about it. Like, maybe this is why you're sick. That was hurtful in the moment, but actually no, that's still a terrible thing to say to somebody.
And the last thing on my 2019 goals list is to get further in my eating disorder recovery. That could mean challenging fear foods, challenging food fears in general, telling people if they are triggering me, because that's something that's out of my control but still a little bit in my control because I can tell people.
My year was apparently a lot more successful than I thought it was. Let's not jinx it. There's a few days left of good old 2019 before we go into 2020. 2020, guys. That's a whole year. I feel like I've accomplished a lot this year. I'm not one to boast about my accomplishments, but regarding my goals, I've achieved every single one of them. A long-term goal that I had was to go to Korea for longer than like 3 weeks. I don't remember when I first had the thought of I want to go to Korea for longer than 2 weeks, but I've been here for 6 months, so I feel like I don't remember what year's goal that was when I set that goal for myself but didn't put it in a video, but I did it. Looking back at your old goals, did you achieve all of your goals that you wanted to achieve? Let me know in the comments. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can stick around till when I make a new one. I hope you drink lots of water, get lots of sleep, and this is the end. Bye!